Mike Tyson once fought a boxer who wasn't just a fighter, but also the leader of a dangerous New York street gang. What Tyson didn't know was that after their fight, this guy would come looking for revenge.
Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you.
In this video, we'll revisit the saga of two fights between Mike Tyson and Mitch Green, featuring a brutal 10-round boxing match that spilled out onto the streets. Welcome to our channel. If you're a martial arts enthusiast, hit that subscribe button to join us on our journey through the world of combat sports. After Tyson's victory over 𝗦𝗰𝗶𝗹 in 1986, the media was absolutely stunned because none of Tyson's previous 19 opponents had made it past the third round against the heavy-handed and most aggressive boxer in the history of the sport.
Hey, you know you're my favorite white boy, right? I owe you for this one.
Meanwhile, growing up on the mean streets of Detroit, Mitch Green was a rebellious young man who got involved with gangs and later became the leader of one of the most feared crews on the streets of New York. On the flip side, Mitch Green's life was always a constant struggle. At just 17 years old, he witnessed his father's death in a shootout and was also shot twice during that incident, but managed to escape with his life. Mitch Green signed up at a boxing gym in New York and started competing as an amateur boxer. After 4 wins and a draw in 5 regional matches, he finally turned pro in 1980 and quickly racked up several victories. Mike Tyson first met Green in May 1986 at a prestigious boxing arena where the main event was to be held and would also be broadcast for the first time on a major television network. When the fight began, Mitch Green, with his longer reach, spent the entire time moving around backwards to land his blows with his giant arms. But Tyson, the dodging phenomenon, managed to evade his punches and in return delivered such powerful blows that they even knocked off Mitch Green's mouthguard. By the third round, Tyson had figured out Green's style and began to show why he was number one, toying with his opponent. During the round break, Tyson kissed his trainer in the corner, leaving the commentators in stitches.
Using details regarding the fight.
The fight continued with Mitch Green going into survival mode, enduring Tyson's punches with hooks and crosses that would have floored anyone else. Even though Mitch Green was taking a beating and withstanding Mike Tyson's onslaught, the fight ended with Mike Tyson winning on points. After the fight, Tyson claimed he intentionally took the fight to the 10th round, carefully avoiding knocking Green out, because as a gang leader, he deserved to take a beating for all 10 rounds.
Easy because of his style. He's a gang tough opponent, and he took some fairly decent shots. But as you know, I won comfortably, and I didn't try for the knockout, and I used a great deal of discipline in there, not knocking him out.
When Mitch Green saw Tyson's statement claiming he had restrained himself from knocking Green out, he became furious and vowed to get revenge on Tyson, even if it meant confronting him on the street. After his fight with Tyson, Green retired from professional boxing and continued his life, resorting to petty theft and selling drugs to his neighbors. Meanwhile, Tyson's career skyrocketed with spectacular knockouts, gaining him fans worldwide. During this time, people would stay up late just to watch Tyson knock out his opponents in the early rounds. At that time, he didn't even remember Mitch Green anymore. Tyson had come a long way just to buy a handmade leather jacket, a rare piece for that era. Because of this, Tyson was very relaxed that day and had no idea what was about to happen. Mitch Green walked into the store and demanded a rematch from Tyson, ordering him to empty his pockets. Mike Tyson was so furious that he dragged Green out of the store and in less than 15 seconds gave him a beating that left Mitch Green in terrible shape. Mitch Green walked into the store and demanded a rematch from Tyson, ordering him to empty his pockets. Mike Tyson was so furious that he dragged Green out of the store and in less than 15 seconds gave him a beating that left Mitch Green in terrible shape. This fight between the two boxers who had already fought in the ring and were now facing off on the street had a huge impact, being broadcast on all television networks and even sparking talks of an official rematch between them. However, Mitch Green had already lost credibility with event promoters, which prevented him from securing that rematch. In a final attempt to get another shot at Tyson, he filed a $20,000 lawsuit for the injuries he sustained in that street fight. Mitch Green won the lawsuit even though he started the fight, but he only got $45,000 from Mike Tyson, who could easily afford it at the time. 7 years later, Green returned to boxing and managed to make some money from the sport, but he finally hung up his gloves in 2005 and converted to Christianity. These days, he gives talks about his life in the criminal world as testimonies in churches. If you were familiar with this story, leave a comment and let us know what you'd like to see on this channel in the future. Take care, everyone.